Find insight, guidance, and answers. Tune into Spirit with radio medium Laura Lee.
Laura Lee, tuning into Spirit for my special guest caller, Laurie.
Hi, Laura.
Thank you for calling in. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling you from Virginia.
I see a gentleman who's coming up and approaching you on the right side. That would be paternal side, like a father, paternal figure. Does this make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
And he tells me he would sometimes call you up to check in on you.
Yes, that's true.
And he still is, obviously, through me right now.
Well, that's good to know. I appreciate that.
And when you've had a dream about him previously, that his intention to check in on you too.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
You know what he shows me is you running fast pace. I don't know if you used to run or at one time in your life, and it just running. And I just feel like on a treadmill, just trying to catch up and maybe even ratcheting up the speed to the point you're just completely out of breath and then you just jump off.
Oh, that would be right.
So you were in the traditional sense of the word in some sort of office job. Does that make sense?
Slightly. It'd be a stretch.
Was it a stretch? Okay, but I see you like getting off of it, whatever it was. And I feel like that's tied to the treadmill. Do you understand?
Yes, 100% I understand that connection now.
I feel like you're taking the road less traveled. That's what he's kind of implying to me. The long way home, more scenic view.
Yes, 100%.
And more time for you and healing.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he's putting it to me.
Okay, that makes sense.
And exploring other options as far as other possibilities of what you're going to do with the later half of your life, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Okay. And he says he likes this you. And I'm feeling like you're feeling more home with it too.
Yes, I'm working towards that transition.
Now, he's not saying it, but I just feel like exploring non-traditional paths. It could be associated to healing, nutrition, modalities of healing. I don't know if you've explored those for yourself, but even exploring certifications or taking classes or workshops in these areas yourself. Does this make sense?
No. Mm-mm.
What's he telling me there?
I think he's telling you I'm in one profession, and it's not office work, but it is.
Is it in healing work?
Yes, I'm sort of at a crossroads. I'm a psychotherapist, and I'm moving far away from it, the whole thing.
The road less traveled, for sure.
It is a different path.
But this is definitely you. All right, so that's why I'm getting it all around. Have you done any meditation yourself?
Oh, of course. Yes, lots.
Okay, well, that's what he's telling me. So it is you. And I don't know if you've got massages or hands-on healing, changed your diet up, but I feel like this is all in the works to overhaul your system for the next path.
I love that. That's a good confirmation.
It might even include some teaching and speaking and sharing some of your knowledge and your wisdom with other people.
All right.
I don't know if you have any aspirations towards that or thought about it. And it could also include communications and writing to people as well.
Okay.
And who's got all these books around them? Is this you or is this him?
There's a lot of books in my home. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. And I just feel like there's more to come with this next leg of the journey. But I just get the sense that it's all applicable to you and your path. And maybe there's some things you just haven't seen yet that he's trying to make a point about.
Right. Some things don't make sense now, but they might make sense in 2 or 3 weeks.
Right. Let me see if there's anything else here he's got to say. Loves you very much, by the way. He would tell you he loved you at the end of a call.
Yeah, of course. I know he does. He knows I love him too.
Yes. And, he's there still checking in on you.
Oh, that's good to hear, Laura. I appreciate that. I really do.
Thank you for sharing your time with me today.
Yeah, thank you for today. I appreciate it.
Yeah, if you'd like to call into a pre-recorded show, sign up at radiomediumlarlee.com. And thank you for subscribing and sharing our show. We appreciate you.